Hey everybody, this is Wendy from Wendolonia, and today I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of my July Traveler's Notebook. So this notebook is from a Studio Calico kit. I can't remember which one it is. I'll look that up when I'm done and I'll tell you. I embossed the July 2018 in the label space on the front cover. You can see it's kind of messy because I'm careless when I'm scrapbooking. I'm a messy scrapbooker, but it's okay because it's also fun. So let's just do a quick walkthrough. I'm going to try and make this so it's not too long. You can see some of the pages I've made. It took me a long time to finish this notebook because I actually ran out of photos for July, the things that I wanted to scrapbook. And I didn't think ahead and pull out some pages from the notebook to make it a little smaller. I don't like having blank pages in my notebooks. So I kind of had to scramble over the last few days to fill the last few layouts, but I did it. All right, so the first spread is some book reviews. Okay, so I reviewed some of the books I read over the summer. The ones I liked. Haven't really gotten into this one, which is surprising. The stamps are all Studio Calico from different sets. Some of them are from the book set. This one and this one are from one of the monthly stamp sets. So trying to get some use out of those. Next is actually a very similar layout. I didn't mean for it to be. This is some of the cards I've made in the last few months. I printed out a lot more than would fit on the page, so I had to kind of make it work. This one's about the boys swimming. These are actually print photos from my printer, P-R-Y-N-T. And the quality of them is not great, but what's really cool about them is that I have an app on my phone, and if I scan the app over the photos, a video plays. So this is these are both boomerangs, so my son is jumping off the high dive and in and back out, and same on this one. And then this is just them talking to each other while they are at the pool. So those are fun, and I probably should note that somewhere on this page because I sometimes don't realize. Basically, if there's a crappy quality photo in my scrapbook, it's probably one of those photos. So this one is a quick layout about my son making his first champagne chair from the top of a champagne bottle, the cage at the top. My dad has been doing these for me my entire life, and I learned how to do them when I was a young adult, and so I've been making them for my kids their entire lives, and now Wyatt is learning to do them also. Couple quickies with just cuties of my boys. Very, very simple. This one is about how Augie dyed his hair blue for the beginning of summer. This one is about how they look like they're really nice, but they're the bicker brothers. They've been at each other's throats all summer. They were probably fighting while I was taking this picture. Not even exaggerating. So then this one's about Free Slurpee Day. I liked this page because it had the cute little drinks and the ice cream and the watermelon. Very summery page. I took Augie and his best buddy to get Slurpees on Free Slurpee Day, and we also got hot dogs. So that was a fun day. I love this layout. It's so simple, but I like the picture, I like the topic, and I love these little heart favorite stamps. These are also Studio Calico. Almost everything in this book is Studio Calico. And this is one of my favorites. This little stamp came with one of my Traveler's Notebook sets. So it's about how I'm sitting in a chaise lounge in the backyard, reading Better Homes and Garden and drinking a giant iced tea, which is what my mom did practically every day of my life in the summer when I was a kid. So it makes me think of her, and it's kind of fun. This one is about how Augie and I populated the little free libraries in our town. We have, I believe there's like 10 or a dozen within easy walking distance of our house. And we were getting rid of some of the kids' books that they've outgrown. Both kids have outgrown. And so we just took them around and put them in each of the little free libraries. I think we hit 6 or 7. I mean, so many. So I used this fun house stamp. That's also from a Studio Calico Studio Calico stamp stick set. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. And I used the library stamp and all the books from the Book Lover set of stamps. That was a fun activity. This one is about finding my engagement ring. There was mostly just a story about this. So I put down some pretty paper and I wrote out what happened. I lost my engagement ring 9 years ago. I took it off because Augie was a baby and I was scratching him when I was changing his diapers, and I felt bad with my ring. I was scratching him. So I took it off and I put it somewhere on my dresser. And then when I went back a year or so later, I could not find it. And I looked everywhere. And we even moved and I didn't find it. And I didn't think someone took it or anything like that, but I also couldn't figure out how it could be so lost, because it's not like I just threw it on the floor or on top of a pile of mail or something. So I was looking for it on and off for 9 years, and I would get so sad that I lost my engagement ring. And we've talked about replacing it, never really had the money or got around to it or anything like that. And then I just happened to look in a box on my dresser, a little tiny box, decorative box, and it was in there. So it's been really exciting to have it back. This is a photo of our living room after my son had a sleepover. Just real messy, kind of fun. His friend was moving away, so a bunch of boys were over at our house. Hello, my darling. I've missed you so. I love peaches. I talk about peaches all summer long. They are my favorite. So this paper was great. It's actually a nectarine. And then I had these peach stamps from a Kelly Perky set. So cute. This was one of those filler pages. And this is another one of the filler pages. It was time to change our letterboard. And I thought, let's just break it down for the people, because our house is messy. It's always messy. And so this way we kind of have a disclaimer when someone walks in the door. I thought it was really fun to pair it with this Felicity Jane super fancy, gorgeous paper, because it's so stark. And then it's also about how we're terrible slobs. So next is the 4th of July layout. Just photos of the kids from our barbecue this summer for the 4th of July. We just did our family. It was just family. My brother-in-law and then the kids and my husband, of course, we're all there. This is a fantastical photo of me from when I was in college. My friend Jen posted it. I don't remember ever having seen this before. We did our makeup and made our hair real big. That's probably the biggest my hair has ever been in my entire life. Quick page about how my youngest is a good enough swimmer that he can go into the deep end of the pool now. So that's where he swam all summer long, was in the deep end of the pool. There's that stamp again. Love it. Another filler page. This is a pretty straightforward one about my obsession with SimCity Build It. I've been playing for years and years now on my phone, and I don't even know how long, 2 or 3 years. And I have a huge city, so I'm quite proud of it. a funny page about my son and his friend doing some fancy drinking at a restaurant. We call Augie the fancy drinker because he always manages to drink his beverage in a way that makes his dad and I like so frustrated. and somehow he does it differently every single time. So if we say, you can't drink with, I don't even know, you can't try and drink out of your cup upside down. Well, so the next time he's just going to do something different. So we just are always yelling, no fancy drinking at meals. Quick trip to DQ after the pool with the boys. Simple page. Fishing with our friends on a pier in Berkeley. This one is, I messed this up. I don't even know how I did this, but I got ink on this page, which bothers me because it's so pretty otherwise. My youngest started sleeping with an eye mask, and I thought it was funny, so I took a picture of it, and because his dad does that too. So he was imitating his dad, and this is all from, this is washi tape from Altenew, I think. I love it so much. You're going to see it a lot on my Traveler's Notebook pages because it's such a simple way to add gorgeous color to the page. I cut these little hearts out of the thing. It's this wide. It's like 2 inches wide. So I just wish I hadn't munged it up with that ink. And then another big washi page. So I made a rainbow out of different washi tapes and put a photo of myself on there just so I'm in the scrapbook. And yeah, so it's just some of the stuff that happened in July. And that's it. That is my book, my notebook for July. So thanks a lot. Hope this wasn't too boring, honestly. I had a lot of fun putting this one together, and now I'm gonna start digging deeper into some of the other months. And that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you really enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'd show paper crafting videos and food videos and some stuff about being a mom, that kind of thing, every so often. So I'd appreciate it if you wanted to be here with me, spend some more time with me.